someone makes an incorrect decision because you're tired mentally. So you play a couple of loose shots and you find yourself 3 down for nothing. Then there's a miscommunication and someone gets run out. So it's not a foregone conclusion that the side batting second will just go and match the side batting first, even though the surface is a good one. Someone makes an incorrect decision because you're tired.
And you've seen them struggling with the bat, the top order, in that first test match in Dhaka.
Miscommunication and someone gets run out. So it's not a foregone conclusion. Got to get going. He had to get going. A direct hit would have been very, very tight indeed. Because Dazorzi is having all sorts of issues here. There's a nickel, there's an injury, and now there's probably cramp. End of the over. 241 for 1. Got to get going. He had to get going. A direct hit would have been very, very tight indeed. Because Dazorzi is having
Well, after looking at that replay, I thought that there could have been a better backup from the fielder close to the non-striker's end. Because yes, he did miss the stumps, the throw, but if the fielder was right behind the stumps at the non-striker's end, perhaps maybe there was a chance even then.
I thought there would have been a better backup from the fielder close to the non-striker's end. Because yes, he did miss the stumps, the throw. In a really good partnership. James Lewicott at 69 for 1. Stamps and Dazorzi have filled the spot beautifully. They've defended well, they've left well, but when required to be attacking, they've done it emphatically.
12 fours and 5 sixes in that partnership. It's hot, it's humid. Remember, we did the pre-show and it was scorching hot in the heat.
Many will point towards fitness, but cramp is different for different people. Some just sweat more than others. And if you are someone that sweats a lot, cramp hits you a lot quicker. And no matter what the treatment that's given to Tony Dazorzi by the medical staff, by the doctor on the field or the physiotherapist, it's so difficult to keep at bay because you'll feel all right and then you'll take up stance and you'll try and play an extra cover drive, you'll bend your front knee and the cramp will just go straight through your hamstring. I mean, he is really struggling out there. And there will be a point where the umpires will say, look, we can't keep treating you, you might have to leave the ground. He might not have suffered cramp if this was taken.
Have a look.
Hello.
Survived. The rest he's played that reverse again. He's come back for the second. Totally struggling to run.
Yeah, he's running without bending his knees now. We'll call it a shuffle. I think there's a fear that if he bends his knees, that cramp will strike. I remember actually the ex-South African wicketkeeper Quinton de Kock getting cramped in Chennai many years ago. And it was actually quite scary. The physiotherapist had laid him down in the change room and he was cramping everywhere. His neck, his chest, his stomach. And there was no ways they could get fluid into him quick enough other than through a drip. He had lost so much fluid.
What about Glenn Maxwell? Incredible, you remember that? And he goes on to win the match. Smashed 100. What a match, what an innings. But at one stage it looked like he wouldn't be able to stand up on his feet.
There's that old saying, beware the injured man. 2, 4, 3 for 1.
Bangladesh still looking to break this partnership. 174 runs. Toiling in the field, once in a while there will be moments like that where they feel that there's half a chance, just something to encourage them. Hasn't really worked. Couple of opportunities gone a begging. There's been a lot of that, hands on heads from the Bangladeshis so far. It's been absolutely wonderful, this partnership. Seems that when you build up a partnership of 175, it's easy going. It's not the case. There have been some good bowling by the Bangladeshis, which has initially kept them quiet, but once they get the momentum going, hardly anything to hold them back. Afternoon, Polly.
I think the key is that it's those missed opportunities and there's an understanding. You know, if you're playing on a surface that's offering up and balls are beating the bat and opportunities are being created, if you drop one or two, it's not the end of the world. But when you're playing on really good surfaces where it's difficult to create that chance and they go down, then it's a massive blow. And that's what Bangladesh have unfortunately suffered. Both of these batters at the crease offered up an opportunity, one stumping, one catch. If you take those, South Africa are under extra pressure. With 3 wickets down, and they've got all to do. You give them a chance, and they make you pay.
Trying for the Yorker. No is the call, thankfully. Communications in order. Sent back wisely.
This cramp is definitely causing issues. I mean, that is an obvious single, and it's an easier single as you'd take in the test arena. And it's way back there, 3/4 of the way. The fact that there's a mix-up because they think, well, can Dazorzi with this cramp get to the other side?
Yeah, he would not be running to the danger end, but the players will be alert to the fact that he is encumbered at the moment.
There'll be an instruction. Make sure you throw to his end.
Yeah. Oh, Sybil's round. Time straight to the fielder this time. Enough opportunity to go for that single. But Holly, a situation like this, I know he's suffering. But he's putting up a bold face here, a brave face. Is that always right?
It depends what the coaching staff have said to him. I mean, if it's cramp, obviously he can go off the field, recover even overnight, and then when the wicket falls in the morning, he can come back out and bat. So a little bit surprised. If he feel like he can't carry on, then wouldn't be surprised if he went off. But inside of him, he just doesn't want to go back into the change room.
Don't blame him. I think he's got the momentum going. He wants to carry on with that. Takes a rest, comes back tomorrow. Maybe things won't be similar to what it is now. Another person who is closing in on a century is Tristan Stubbs, 92.
Fresh off his first international century, he got 100 against Ireland in Abu Dhabi in the one-day series that they played there. Played superbly. It was 112 not out he got. And he's got a really good conversion rate when it comes to first-class cricket. 250s, and he's gone on to get 500. So got to the 50 mark 7 times. That's what that graphic would tell you. And he's gone on to get 105 of those 7 occasions. Got a 300 to his name, so he likes to bat for long periods as well.
Nicely done. Threaded the needle to a nicety. And off it goes to the boundary. That ends the over. 249 for 1.